Just a minute. Epiphany Johnson did not go out and get her nursing degree so that she could take care of spoiled doctors who seem to have forgotten their alphabet.
What did I say?
Okay, obviously you're pissed about something that has nothing to do with me or Dr. Niles.
No, yes, it does. Because, see, when you doctors don't do your filing, then I have to stay overtime and do it. But, hey, I have a life of my own I'd like to live. So I have to leave on time so that I can go and get my Beyonce tickets.
What's going on?
Dr. Weber, could you please remind these doctors that nurses are professionals too, and that it is not our job to take care of doctors, but take care of patients' needs? It would be really nice if someone would remember that.
I'll send a memo.
She wants to leave early so she can get tickets to Beyonce.
Is all this because of Beyonce tickets? Because I can hook you up. How's that for respect?
Dr. Niles, you're fairly new around here, so you have no idea that I take my music seriously. So don't play around with me. Beyonce tickets are like gold.
All right, well, I know people, so I will make a call and we'll have an answer by the end of your shift.
If you're playing around with me, I will make sure that you work the bottom of rotation in OR3 until hell freezes over.
Texas, right? Isn't Beyonce from New York or someplace, right, Epiphany?
Houston, Texas. Oh my goodness. There are 2 VIP tickets to my girl's concert. Dr. Niles, you are a woman of your word.
Wow. Yes, you do know someone.
Jimmy Gage. We dated after Patrick and I broke up. You remember Jimmy?
Oh, yeah, Jimmy, Houston.
Yeah, he became an A&R guy in the music industry, and he gets me tickets to almost any pop or hip-hop or R&B concert that I want. He still likes me.
Oh, well, that's because you're likable, Dr. Niles. And I guarantee you that you will never, ever see the inside of OR3 as long as I'm in charge of scheduling.
You are welcome, Epiphany.
Oh, holy mother of God, he's got to go.
I don't want to hurt you, so just stay quiet.
Okay.
I want you to stay
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay, release him.
Back off.
Science of officers.
Back off.
Don't make him shoot me.
Just back away.
Okay.
I don't want to hurt her.
Okay.
I'm warning you. Back away. Let her go.
Okay, look. Okay.
Did a great job. They bought it. Thank you.
Of course they did. Now, you practically cracked my rib with that gun, so just so you know, on the way out of here, ease up on that gun, or I'll turn around and slap you in the head.
You ready?
One day soon, we're going to sit down and discuss my son's future away from your organization. Stanford! Stanford, it's your mama. Talk to me! Are you okay? Are you all right?
What happened? What'd you hear?
It sounded like he was in an accident or something.
Where is he?
He was someplace in Florida. And then the line went dead.
This is Elizabeth Weber from General Hospital. There's been an accident. His name is Stanford Johnson. His mother is a coworker of mine. She was on the phone with him when it happened. Yes, she is. Epiphany, it's the 911 dispatcher. He wants to talk to you.
Hello. This is Epiphany Johnson, Stanford's mother. Yes, all he told me was that he's in Florida on business. No, I don't even know what part of the state.
Hey, it's me. I need your help.
He was on the way home, and for me not to worry. And then I heard tires screech, and a horrible sounding, and then nothing.
Just barely managed to locate Steve.
Oh, thank God. How did you manage to do it?
Elizabeth called and told us what happened.
Yeah, I was able to track the GPS unit in his rental car. He crashed in a remote stretch of highway in Central Florida.
I called 911. Police and rescue workers are on their way. We have no way of knowing how bad the car was wrecked or how badly Stan was injured. I'm sorry, there's just nothing else we can tell you at this point.
You can tell me what he was doing in Florida in the first place.
I don't know.
Or you won't tell me. Because it was business. If my son got hurt doing something for you...
No. Stan doesn't work for me anymore. He quit back in September.
Then what's he been doing all this time? Who has he been working for?
10th floor. Yes, she is. Epiphany, it's the Florida State Police.
This is This is Stanford Johnson's mother. How's my boy? Did you find him? Is he on? Is he on? No. There must be some kind of mistake. No. Here, my son has to die. You act like you're doing me a favor because you're doing your jobs. Like you want me to pat you on the head or give you a medal. There are going to be food trays that need to be collected. And I haven't heard you say anything about checking the I's and O's. And either Mrs. Holt's daughter has taken off the ventilator alarm again, or you have a patient in distress.
They know you're in pain, and they want to help. You should let them. But if you ever feel that you need to talk to somebody, sure as hell hope you understand. I know what it's like to lose a child.
How many times did I come over to your house, huh? And you sat there on that couch and lied right to my face. Then you come back to work before you're ready. Then I find out that you're operating on patients under the influence. You better be glad that nothing happened in that OR.
I was not using in the OR. That was the only place that I felt like I had control. But I was using everywhere else, at home and any other place that reminded me of Robin.
You've been through an awful lot. But that does not excuse your actions.
I'm not making excuses, but it's important to me that you know that I didn't jeopardize any patients.
What about jeopardizing yourself? Your daughter, your friends, colleagues.
Yeah, I was wrong. And I let everybody down, including you.
Well, my hurt feelings are the last of your problems.
I couldn't face it, Epiphany. I couldn't admit that I needed help. Robin always said I was arrogant. Well, it turns out I'm selfish and irresponsible on top of it.
So now you gotta pay the price.
Yeah, you're right. So do you want to go to Monica together?
Who said anything about going to Dr. Quartermain? You admitted to stealing the drugs. You went through detox. You're in recovery. Now you have to prove yourself. And you're gonna have to apologize to a lot of people. I think that's enough of a burden without adding the chief of staff to things.
What are you saying?
Dr. Quartermain trusts me to make the right decisions. But let me tell you something, Doctor. I will be watching you like a hawk. And the minute that I think that you are relapsing or jeopardizing any patient or yourself, I will go to Dr. Quartermain and I will report you so fast that you will not have time to take off your lab coat before that door closes behind you. Are we clear?
We're clear. Thank you for your faith.
Good. Welcome back, Dr. Drake.
Thank you. I don't know what I'd do if I couldn't come back to work.
Don't kid yourself. Even with a job, it's not going to be easy. But don't forget that you have friends, right? I'm your friend. I'm a good listener, even though I throw in my 2 cents every once in a while.
2 cents. Be good if it stopped at 2 cents. Usually it's 200, sometimes 2,000 cents.
Well, you would like every single one of them, wouldn't you?
Yeah, you're right. You know, we've come a long way. You couldn't stand me in the beginning, but now I think we have like a good thing happening here.
What do you mean in the beginning? Huh? I had your number the minute you walked into this hospital. You were arrogant. You were demanding. You thought that you were God's answer to surgeons everywhere. And if you weren't as good as you thought you were, I wouldn't have put up with any of it.
Right, so you only love me for my skill. Is that it?
You're my friend, Drake Jr. And I would be deeply disappointed if my friend didn't come to me when he needed help.
Well, you can count on it. I'll be coming to you because I don't plan on relapsing.
One day at a time. Isn't that what they say?
One day at a time. I just got to figure out how to face those days without Robin. Started using because I couldn't function without Robin. I'd get up in the morning and I'd have to take care of Emma and have to get to work. Do all the things in the middle that Robin used to do that I didn't even realize until she was gone.
Well, you know, you had people that would help you with that.
Yeah, I understand that. I mean, Elizabeth helped out so much with Emma, taking her to daycare and the late nights that I was working. I had Matt, Maxie, Anna, Mac, but it didn't matter. I'd wake up in the morning, and if I actually got sleep, it would feel like there was a massive hole in front of me and I didn't know how to get to the other side.
You know that the drugs just dug that deeper.
Yeah, I know that. Now I know that. To be honest, I'm actually scared to go home.
Well, that's a good thing.
Yeah, you're right. I have to acknowledge those feelings. And I have to remind myself what I tell Emma, that Robin is there and she's taking care of us and that she wants us to be happy. But I don't know if it's possible to be happy when you've got a broken heart.
First, you gotta let it heal.
Well, I think that started. You know, I used to think about Robin, it felt more like torture. Now it's a little more comfort.
That's a blessing.
I gotta do what Robin would want. I gotta let her rest in peace.
I've got everything you need right here, Doctor.
Come here. Hi, baby.
Should I tell Mac that you don't need him to pick her up from daycare?
Yes. Thank you. Hi. How are you? Come here.
Daddy,
Yes, sweetheart.
why did you have to stay here so long? Were you sick?
Yeah, I was. I was sick, but I'm all better now, okay? And I'm sorry that I was here for so long. I know you missed me at home, but it's never gonna happen again.
I didn't know Epiphany as long as a lot of people in this room. But the impact that she had on my life was indescribable. We were work colleagues. We got along great. She got along great with everyone.
I would love to hear more about your plans for a future in medicine, but I don't want to keep you from your duties.
Oh, I'm actually off the clock.
Oh, well, so am I. So wait, what are we doing sitting here in this conference room? We should be out, painting the town red.
Dr. Robinson, does Curtis know you trying to step out on him? Oh, well, then
Okay.
I say good for you. You need to keep that man on his toes.
No, in no way am I saying we go out looking for trouble. But what's wrong with three beautiful, smart women going out, enjoying a night on the town?
You had me at beautiful. And I need a night off studying for the MCATs. And I could be out of these scrubs in a minute.
All right, so where are we going?
Oh, we're going to Curtis's club. We're drinking for free tonight.
Okay.
So that,
Yeah.
let's do it.
Mr. Morgan, if you have broken this door lock, there will be hell to pay. You're welcome.
Thank you so much for that save, Epiphany.
Nobody backs my people into a corner. Not on my turf.
Thank you.
I'm happy to help. To a point. The rules are the rules, no matter how unfair they may seem. And you, Sam, you're a mother out on parole. Your first duty is to your children. Don't do anything that could separate you from them. And you need to help her out here. If she suggests that you meet somewhere that you could get caught, don't show up. Next time, I might not be around to save you.
You're not alone. You're not alone anymore. You're not alone. You're not alone anymore. I know you think there's no way out, like you've been living in the dark, but you don't have to feel alone.
I know you're reaching up for the sky, and you keep searching for that light, but you don't have to search anymore. We'll be the hands to hold you up. We'll be the eyes to help you see. We are here. We are now. We are one.
No. I don't see any reason to call the head off.
Spencer?
Hey, Father.
Your mask.
I took it off. Someone made me realize that no matter how bad it really is, I can get through it.
Come on, huh?
Come here.
There was a secret chord that David played and it pleased the Lord. But you don't really care for music, do ya? It goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall, the major lift, the baffled king composing hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah.
I'm sorry I can't be there with you tonight. I was lovingly convinced by my family to sit this one out because I am expecting my second child. I guess that's a symbol of how far we've come, right? Over 20 years ago, I was diagnosed with HIV. I didn't think that I would be able to have one child, let alone two. I didn't even think that I would be alive today. But here I am, thanks to research and dedication and the generosity of people like you. It's true, there is no cure for HIV and AIDS, but I am living proof that it's a fight that we can win someday really soon.
Hallelujah. Sunny Corinthos. Now you know this is the place to be when you see that he's here.
Oh, wait, we haven't ordered yet.
These are courtesy of Mr. Corinthos.
Oh. Well, will you please tell him that we say thanks?
Always good to see you, Sonny.
Thank you. So you guys all know Nina Reeves?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nina, hello. Hi, ladies. I'm sure that you have read The Invader. All I have to say is, don't believe everything you see in the paper.
Okay, you two have a good evening.
Oh, she's putting on a brave face, you know, but she's worried about the trial. We all are.
Oh. He's an old friend. Friend might be stretching it.
No, Spencer is most definitely a friend. I mean, we've known him since before you were even in Port Charles.
Well, I can't wait to meet him.
Well, you know what? I think this might just be the perfect opportunity for that. Trina Robinson? Spencer Cassidy.
I don't want... Sorry I'm all wet, but my old pal Jocelyn is still a prankster. What was your name again? Tina?
Trina. Oh, Trina, you actually have a connection to Spencer. Trina works at Ava's art gallery, and Spencer here is Ava's stepson.
Not for much longer. Ava and my father are splitting up. Soon he'll just be my father, and Ava won't be my anything.
So, Spence, who's your friend?
Esme, I'd like to introduce you to Trina Robinson. Trina, meet Esme Prince.
The girlfriend. I'm sure he's told you all about me.
To break up with Esme. For you.
I want you to leave Esme because she's responsible for filming Cam and Joss.
Esme says that you are.
Then you believe her?
No. No, I don't. You would never hurt Joss and Cam that way. You would never tape something so private and personal, much less post it.
You know deep down that she would. And did. And yet you still choose to be with her. And that's not something I can respect.
I told you, it's yours.
Fine. Bye, Spencer.
Trina,
Good luck with her.
Trina, please. Don't walk out on me. If you do, I'll always wonder.
Wonder what?
I may not have your eye for art, but when I chose this book, I was struck by how rich the color palette was. Fun, exciting, fresh, like you. If you walk out on me, my world will turn gray.
I don't have a choice. Not if you refuse to see Esme for who she really is. You're afraid of the truth. Just like Richard Molyneux was afraid to grow and expand on his style.
Seen that phone before. Someone set me up.
You mean Esme?
That's the only thing that makes sense.
How did she do it?
I don't know. How did she do half the stuff she's done? She's figured it out somehow.
We weren't at the cabin when that video was taken. Here you go, Joss.
Thank you.
And on top of that, PCU filed a Title IX report, and I read it. It's not good.
So sorry to hear that.
Me too. Using my connections. Another arrest on my record could send me back to prison. Aren't you doing all that you can to keep from being incarcerated?
I'm innocent. Not that you believe me.
Do you really regret meeting me?
How self-absorbed can you get? I am facing trial in a Title IX investigation that can get me kicked out of school. Out of all the things I stand to lose, you're the least important.
I know that I hurt you, Trina. But don't try to hurt me. No matter how much I deserve it. It's just not your style.
Maybe then you don't know me after all. I was certainly wrong thinking I knew you.
You do know me. And you believed in me. At least you did. Trina.
My alibi hasn't come up yet.
Thank you for not ratting me out.
Don't relax yet. I'll tell Scott Baldwin everything if that means I win the case. I'm not going to prison for you.
I don't expect you to.
So have you changed your mind about me? Can you see that I'm telling the truth?
It is hard to believe that you would do that to Joss and Cam.
So you believe Esme did it?
I didn't say that.
Then who? You? Because you were the only other person in the cabin.
It wasn't me.
Then what's your theory? Some random hiker broke in? Without me, Joss, or Cam hearing anything? Without any sign of a break-in? Or maybe it was a Sasquatch. Come on. How far are you gonna go to defend Esme?
I'm not defending Esme. I'm doing this for you. I know you're innocent. Esme set you up.
Then why are you still with her?
I'm not. I'm only pretending to stand by Esme until she slips up, until I have evidence that she is the one who filmed and posted that video of Joss and Cam, that she is the one who is guilty and not you.
Saying you believe Esme is just a pretense to trap her?
That's why I suggested that she move into Windermere. She thinks it's so that she'll stay safe from my Uncle Sonny, but really it's so that I can watch her and try to get evidence that she is the one who's behind the video.
You're doing this to help me. Why?
Because I'm falling in love with you.
Trina's a fine young woman. Anyone who knows her knows she's innocent.
Whoever recorded and emailed that video was in the cabin.
And you've got the nerve to be pointing your crooked finger at me?
Nobody's pointing fingers.
No, I am. Right in her face.
Once again, Joss, Spence and I left that night, but of course Trina probably doesn't remember much from that night. You were pretty out of it.
Okay, there's gotta be an explanation to all this.
Oh, there is. You guys were set up.
For retrieving the phone that you used to film your best friends?
I don't remember because I didn't film them.
Then how did the phone come to be in your possession?
Because I was set up by Esme Prince.
There was no outside staff. It had to be someone who was staying in the cabin.
Uh-huh. Who?
My girlfriend at the time, Esme Prince. Big day.
One of the biggest.
I'm so relieved that you're exonerated.
See, if you were to tell me that a couple of days ago, I wouldn't believe you. Are you finally going to tell me what changed?
Everything.
But you know what? We came out here to enjoy ourselves, right?
Yes.
Okay, so let's make a toast.
Oh, okay.
Let's toast to Epiphany nailing her MCAT.
Oh, amen to that.
And now this is the real deal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wink, wink. So, Epiphany, what gave you the courage to pursue your dream?
Oh, well, I had a little push from a friend. Or didn't he tell you?
Who?
Your brother-in-law, Marshall.
What?
You look lost. And you're carrying a clarinet case. So, are you one of our volunteers playing tonight?
I am.
Welcome. I organized the gig, Epiphany Johnson.
Oh, Marshall Ashford. Nice to make your acquaintance. Dr. Johnson.
Hey, Stefan, this is Marshall, and he plays the clarinet.
What's up?
The hospital does this every Christmas.
I know. Musicians volunteer to entertain the patients.
Did you know that your father played the clarinet?
Absolutely not.
There's probably a lot that you don't know about your father. And maybe it isn't all bad.
What kind of Christmas songs do you like to sing?
I already told you this isn't my gig.
I heard you, but maybe one tune? Come on. Everybody loves the lyrics to Christmas tunes. You told me you do this to bring joy to your patients. Why not double the fun? Sing for them.
We're homeowners.
We got a beach house.
Baby.
Oh my God.
Well, they look happy.
That they do.
You want to go say hello?
No, I don't want to be pushy.
You've been pushy about getting me into your band.
Well, that was just common sense. You know, we could have a lot of fun playing music together. Wonder what they're celebrating.
And here we go. One for you.
Oh, yay.
One for you.
Thank you.
Here is to your new home. Cheers.
Cheers.
Here, here.
I just hope that I am not fooling myself thinking that I can juggle med school with my job. Becoming a doctor's a major endeavor, and I will have to work while I'm in school. If I get in.
Oh, you'll be accepted. You will. I bet you know half that stuff already. How many young doctors have you trained?
Quite a few.
There you are. There you are. You got this, girl.
Maybe you should get a job as a hype man.
No hype. No hype neither. I believe in you.
Things are sure looking cozy with him and Epiphany.
Maybe Epiphany would be good for Marshall.
Yeah, but would Marshall be good for Epiphany?
Part of me expects people to laugh and tell me I'm crazy for putting myself through this rigor after all this time.
I understand. Too well about not having faith in yourself. But you're strong. You're strong enough to face these things.
I hope you two are enjoying your morning.
Even more so. Now that you're here, I see you and Portia are celebrating.
Yeah, we just closed on a house.
Oh, well, that is good news. Come here, man. Well done.
Oh, boy. You know what? I think that I'm going to go and offer Portia my congratulations. Have a seat, Curtis. Oh,
I don't mean to interrupt.
No, baby. It's okay.
No.
With Epiphany?
Nah, not yet. But I feel potential. She's strong. She's kind. She's resourceful, straightforward, fun. She doesn't judge anyone. She takes people just the way they come.
Trust you with something I'm not quite ready to let out yet. I've decided to take the MCATs.
What? With all your nursing experience?
I know. Just doesn't...
I had no idea. Epiphany, you're gonna be an amazing doctor.
You really think so?
I know so. In fact, why don't you let me mentor you? And I can help you study for the MCATs.
Yes, please.
Look at this place. Caring for the people of Port Charles for 60 years. Can you believe it?
These wolves. They've seen everything.
Yeah. And I'm afraid today is going to be a hard one.
General Hospital's lost one of its best.
I couldn't agree more. But here we are. We're still standing.
Sometimes barely.
Still something to be grateful for. And we have to keep going until we can't anymore.
I believe Epiphany would want that.
Diane. Hello, Laura.
Robert? I think I'd be seeing you today.
Well, Epiphany asked me to be the executor of her will. I just have one final thing to do before the memorial.
Yeah.
Dr. Obrecht, just the person I was looking for. May I help you? Indeed. As the executor for Epiphany Johnson's will, I've been given a specific set of instructions. For you, they are time-sensitive and must be completed today.
By me?
Yes.
But Nurse Johnson and I despised one another.
Well, be that as it may, Epiphany Johnson apparently felt you were the only one to be trusted with this job.
You're here.
My father once told me it's the people who show up at your darkest moments. Those are your real friends. God knows I've been through some dark moments. You know how much I hate being in this chair. Now it's time to take it to the next level.
I'll be the judge of that.
Just watch. Oh, my.
You stubborn son of a bitch. Look at you. Look at you.
If that's the measure of true friendship, then Epiphany was my best friend. Sorry about your loss.
We all lost it, son. So did you.
This is Milo Betty.
It's nice to meet you, Mr. Ashford. I've heard great things. Epiphany spoke very highly of you.
Thank you. Thank you for saying that.
Sonny, you should head to the chapel.
Milo, you said? What a nice young man. How do you know Epiphany?
That's Epiphany's ex-boyfriend.
Yeah.
She was full of surprises.
Wow.
But there was a time when she risked everything to protect my daughter and her father. And I think that that speaks to her character.
I know you.
Dad!
Dad? So, Trina, you didn't mention that your father was in town.
He just got in. Usually I have to go and see him. He seems to think my world is supposed to revolve around him.
Fathers are the center of their daughter's universe. Everybody knows that. So, Cameron.
Yeah. Yes. Sir. Yes, sir?
So about this dance. Call me old-fashioned, but I like to get to know a little bit about the young man who's going to be taking my daughter out.
Oh, dear Lord.
Oh, of course, sir. Yes, sir. I don't know why I keep on saying sir.
Good manners. Good instincts.
I have to apologize for my father.
Oh, no, you don't have to. That's okay.
No, I do have to, because he's a retired cop who's made it his life's mission to embarrass me.
And how am I doing?
And for your information, Cam is going to dance with me as friends. Okay, Cam, this is my father, Marcus Taggart. Dad, Cameron Weber. Happy?
It's nice to meet you, sir.
Weber. Any relationship to Elizabeth?
Yes, she's my mother, actually. Do you know her?
I know a lot of people in Port Charles.
Dad used to live in Port Charles back in the Stone Age.
Wasn't that long ago.
It was in the 1900s.
Late 1900s.
Whatever, but I didn't know you knew Cameron's mom.
Yeah, she and your Aunt Gia used to run in the same circle.
Wow, what a small world.
Ava's intern, Trina. No wonder she was so good at giving me the runaround.
I have to find my father.
Epiphany, this is Trina, Taggart's daughter.
Is my dad?
We're stabilizing your father, getting him prepped for surgery. Come with me.
The fact that I'm your wife. I'm the police commissioner, Curtis. That should have been your first call. But no, instead, you and Taggart cowboyed your way in there, guns blazing, all on your own. Damn it, Curtis. You could have been killed.
He's stable. We'll be taking him to surgery soon, but you can stay with him.
Thank you.
Tell us what happened.
The driver, he took Trina and me to this warehouse. There were 4 other guys waiting. Trina's dad showed up, they brought us out, but then it was pretty obvious that they weren't gonna let any of us go, so I started to fight. And so did Trina, and I fought, and that's when Trina's dad pulled a gun, and Curtis came in, and then there was all this gunfire, and it was just crazy, and I finally broke free of my guard, and Trina's dad told me to run, so I ran. I don't think I ran any faster in my life. But one of the guys came after me, tripped, and he was standing over me with a gun, and I thought he was gonna kill me. heard a gunshot, and the guy dropped. I looked up and I saw Jason.
Thank God Jason was there.
He saved me.
Dad? He's waking up!
The police need to speak to your father. You can always go back and see him again before we take him up to surgery.
It's okay, Trina. We've only got a couple of questions. We're not going to be long.
I'll be sure to tell your dad how brave you were.
My dad wouldn't have been shot to begin with if you hadn't have ditched him in the first place.
Commissioner, you can see him now.
Jason? Hey, I just wanted to say thank you for saving my life.
I'm glad you're safe.
Hey, Hammer. Jason told me what happened. I'm glad you're in one piece.
Thank you, sir. I'm sure you guys have a lot to talk about, so thanks again.
Where's Tag? Glad to see you're okay.
I was lucky. My dad showed up to save me, but he's been hurt.
Yeah, I talked to him. He's waiting to see you.
He is? Oh my God, thank you, Mr. Corinthos. Why don't they do a better job stocking the vending machines around here? I had to go to the cafeteria to get these.
And that matters because...
My dad asked for them. Not only is he awake and talking, but he promised to stay in Port Charles indefinitely.
That's great.
It is. It really, really is.
So, how many times have you been asked if you're hungry?
Nonstop.
Yeah. Well, I won't join that chorus. But I will tell you that I brought some really good chocolate chip cookies in case you do get hungry.
Thank you.
How are you feeling?
I don't know how to answer that.
Hey, that's totally fine. And don't feel pressured to feel okay for me or for anybody else. And don't put a timeline on your grief, okay? It takes the time it takes.
But do you ever get over it?
No. I mean, I haven't. Not yet, anyway.
Oh.
Yeah. But don't be discouraged. One day, you'll find that you've moved on from the pain that you're in now. And you'll always miss your dad, of course. But the loss, it will become more bearable, you know, and your life will fill up again. You'll be more wounded than you were, but you'll also be a lot stronger. I know it.
So how will I get there?
I don't know. I wish I did, but I don't know. You'll know it, though, when it happens. And if anybody ever tries to rush you or tell you how to feel, they're gonna have to deal with me, okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Trina? Mom!
I'm so sorry that I wasn't here for you last night. I got on the first flight back as soon as I heard what happened.
I'm just glad you're here.
It's gonna be okay, baby, I promise you, okay? Elizabeth, I'm so thankful for you keeping track of my little girl.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Cam, I'm so glad you guys are okay.
Hi, I'm Ava Jerome. Trina interns for me at my gallery.
Yes, I know.
I just came by to offer my condolences. I think the world of Trina.
Mm-hmm.
Honey, why don't you run on upstairs, get your things, and we'll head home.
Okay, Mom.
Okay.
I'll give you a hand.
Is there anything that I can do?
No, thank you. I have it under control, thank you.
Well, if you change your mind, and anything at all, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. Trina knows how to reach me.
Hey, but I think she's pretty much got it covered, right?
No, I know. Trina is such a special girl. And I want her to have everything that she needs to cope. And I know that you get very busy with work, and I understand that, but if you want somebody to maybe keep her company, I'm available.
Miss Jerome, I really appreciate your support here, but let's keep our boundaries very clear. Trina's my daughter. She's not yours.
Thank you for coming.
Did I have a choice? 1 minute I'm being informed that you have checked out of GH against doctor orders. Next minute you're calling me telling me that your associate is waiting for me downstairs to drive me here. Where am I anyway, and what the hell is going on?
One of your patients needs your help.
Pressure stable. Blood loss wasn't severe. He's a very lucky man. The bullet went clean through.
Thank you. So, are you going to be reporting a gunshot victim to the police?
Now, how am I supposed to report the shooting of a dead man?
Right. And I'm guessing Taggart faking his death was to protect him and his family from Cyrus.
How am I supposed to know?
Because they never could have pulled it off without your help. And I saw how kind you were to Trina that night in the ER, and I know that must have been difficult for you, knowing that she was grieving a father that wasn't dead, but I also know that you would never support something like that if there wasn't a greater good.
You've come to me from time to time, over the years, like you did tonight, requesting my help. No questions asked.
And I'm very grateful for everything that you've done.
My point is that you and Sonny aren't the only one with secrets. I respect yours, you need to respect mine. What I knew, what I did, why I did it, that's my business, not yours.
Understood.
I give you a lot of leeway, Mr. Morgan. Mostly because I know that if I should ever need you, you'll be right there. No questions asked. Is your driver waiting?
It's right outside.
Good. Now, I expect that you will make it sure that Mr. Taggart finds his way safely out of Port Charles.
Yes, he will.
You did good calling me. In this hospital, dressed in that two-bit disguise, just asking to be caught.
I am not going to get caught.
Oh, yeah? What's your name? Dr. Swanson. What's your specialty? Oh, just what I thought.
I expect the police department to do something about Cyrus Renault.
What happened?
Mr. Renault accosted my daughter after I told him multiple times to stay away from us.
Did Renault hurt you?
No. We both know that he had Trina's father killed. And now he's convinced her that Taggart's still alive. That we didn't bury him, mourn him, that we didn't spend all those months grieving him, and that all that was just for nothing.
Okay, I'll speak to Cyrus.
I'm gonna need you to do a lot more than just speak to him. One way or another, that man has been harassing myself and my daughter for months now. I need you to make him regret even thinking about my family.
I wholeheartedly agree with you, Portia. But right now is not the right time.
If not now, then when?
After the reunion?
Dad? Dad? Is that really you?
Hey, kiddo. Look at you. You ever gonna stop growing?
Did you get them all into the interrogation room safely?
I did. That family obviously has a lot to sort out. So did the two of us.
I needed a breath of fresh air, so I went for a walk in the park.
And you ran into Trina.
She was sitting on that bench that honors fallen heroes. She was thinking about her dad.
And it's just a coincidence that Taggart wound up there too.
No, it wasn't a coincidence. Taggart was keeping an eye on Trina, and I can't say that I blame him.
If a man knows he's a target, it seems like a bad idea to be hanging around his daughter. It also seems like you're not fazed as I was to see a dead man risen from the grave.
Dad, I really can't believe you're here. I have to keep pinching myself to make sure I'm not dreaming.
I'm as real as it gets, baby girl.
I can't wait to tell Joss and Kim I was right. But how did Cyrus know you were alive? Why did he...
Trina, stop. I don't want that man's name coming out of your mouth.
Okay, then just explain to me how this happened. How are you here? They told me that you died. They let me see you.
People tried to hurt me by hurting my daughter. As long as I was around, I knew I was putting your safety in jeopardy. And your mom's.
Okay, so you decided to just not be around us at all. You chose to fake your death and have your friends, what, make it look convincing?
The only thing that ever mattered to me was keeping you safe. Can you understand that?
I understand that you needed to disappear and make everyone think you died. But I don't understand why you couldn't tell me.
No. Because you have been and you always will be my daughter. My baby girl.
Hey.
We became great friends after that, and eventually she became a part of my family.
Everything.
And we're very, very glad that you're all right.
Only because of Epiphany. It's comforting knowing she left this world doing what she loved.
Well, it looks to be about that time.
Right, you'll stay for the service, right?
Oh no, I should probably get going. I just wanted Epiphany's loved ones to know what a brave and wonderful person she truly was.
We already knew that. But please, stay. You drove all this way. Epiphany would want you here.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Positive.